What's happening, guys? We're back at it. Today is Sunday. Air temperature is about 45 degrees, a light wind coming from the south. The water temperature is about 46 degrees. The last time we were here, the water temperature was about 45 degrees and the air temperatures were about 39 degrees, and we still landed some really good fish. I think our biggest one was about 7.5 pounds. We got some of the same baits tied on, but as you guys know about fishing, that every day of fishing is different. The only way you figure them out is actually being out here on the water, trying different baits, trialing in air, I guess you could say. So we're out here, we're going to try to figure them out. But like I said, water temperature is about 46 degrees right now. The air temperature is about 45. We got south winds, so we're going to try to target some of these wind-blown banks and some main lake points. So we're going to go out here and try to figure them out. And another difference today too is that we have a lot more sunlight than we did last time. So with more sunlight, that may put the fish in designated areas to where they're usually more scattered around when it's an overcast day. So we'll try to figure them out. We're going to try some different locations, and like always, when we're starting to catch them, I'll break down what exactly I'm doing, where I'm fishing, and the baits that I'm using. So y'all come along. So as you're trying to figure out fish, you have to understand seasonal patterns, and the number one thing that you need to understand is water temperature and how those fish relate to water temperature. And if you do have a graph, if you're out here, always keep your eye on the graph, and sometimes those fish will, give themselves up and let you know kind of where they are in the water column, if they're on the bottom, if they're suspended, and where at in the lake. So as I'm looking at the graph now, I'm seeing fish down on the bottom, so using a jig or something dragging today, or maybe even a deep diving crankbait that's ticking the bottom may be a factor for today. Fish out here in about 10 foot of water and right off of this main lake point. So if we're not getting bit up close, we may have to pull off of the bank a little bit and try to target some of these deeper fish, especially with the water temperature being about 46, 45 degrees. So we'll see. Part about fishing is trying to figure them out. I absolutely love it, especially when I don't get a bite in the longest time. Just got my gears turning, and I'm trying to figure out what I need to do. That's why I bring tons of different baits, so I can try different things. And a lot of the times you need to do your research, especially with this time of the year, which is winter, and what baits are working best for either your locals or the tournaments that guys are fishing right now, especially with the Bass Masters and the FLW series. And a lot of these elite series guys got YouTube channels to where you can go ahead and look to see where they're fishing, how they're fishing, and you guys can replicate that same strategy and technique on the lakes or ponds that you're fishing and have some really good success. So at this point right here, kind of see some fish suspended out here off to the bottom, but we're going to anchor out here in a second, and we're going to try to target this main lake point, and it actually has a really good pocket or a cove that goes off of this main lake point, which could be a really good staging area. Make a really long cast, let it sink to the bottom. Look at that gut. Barely hooked on that underspin. It's freezing. Look at that gut. Guys, I haven't caught anything in about 5 or 6 hours. And this fish is freezing cold. My first fish. Caught it on that underspin right there. Just slow rolling it on the bottom. Let's see what his big old fatty weighs. He's probably pushing 8 pounds. Let's see. $760. I'd say that was a house. There you go. Guys, I've been trying to catch a fish all day. They did not want to bite. They did not want to bite. It is 4:34. I got here at 10:20. So 11:20, 12:20, 1:20, 2:20, 3:20, 4:20. It's 4:30 right now. 6 hours without a bite. But if I would have quit, I would have never caught that giant. Caught it on this underspin right here. I've been fishing fast. I've been fishing on the bottom. I've been trying to do everything today. Even up really, really shallow where some grass was. And I could not get a bite to save my life. So I switched over to this underspin. I committed to it, and I just wanted to fish it really, really slow. And right there on this main lake point, which I'm sitting in about 8.5 foot of water, I threw it up toward the point and just slowly brought it back to the boat. I felt him hit it, set the hook. Y'all saw the fight, and that was it. This is I think a little dipper, and then this is the Scense underspin. I think it's a 1/4 ounce. It's really small, but there you go. Never give up. I'm gonna throw back toward this point. Maybe we can get another one. But that right there was pretty sweet. I wasn't sure how big it was when we first had it because he was coming at us like a train. Just coming toward us. Water is freezing. That fish was freezing cold. Surprised it fought as long as it did with it being so cold. But that was cool. Here's another one, guys. Oh man, this is a good one too. Same technique. Oh man, this is way bigger. Fishing that underspin. Man, same spot. Just up on that point. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, it's a good one, guys. Oh my God, he's a big one. I need to use the net on this one. Okay. Oh God. Guys, if this ain't a 10-pound bass, I don't know what is going on. Right here on this point, look at this fish. Oh my God, another giant. to back basically. Right on the corner of the mouth, like the last one. Right inside the mouth. Look at this fish. He's probably just a little bit bigger. Same spot, right off on this point. I don't know if you guys can see this. There's a main leg point right here. I'm off in about 8 foot of water and just slowly creeping this underspin on the bottom. Man, this thing is a tank. I wasn't sure how big it was at first. I didn't think we were going to catch another fish, but that right there was pretty awesome. Guys, the sun's already down. The sun's down. I didn't get any bites all day today except for these 2 fish right here. 9:03. 9:03. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Let me see. I don't know if you can see that. 9:03. Look at these fish on an underspin. Look at these guts. They're huge. 9:03. That is a giant. We're going to get back out there and we're going to try to get another one on the same point. Get out of here. Wow. 9:03. Wow. Just in case. But that's the point right here. The main leg point. And as you saw, I was just creeping this underspin on the bottom. Literally creeping. Just keeping bottom contact and just dragging. Not dragging it, but just kind of reeling it. Keeping it on the bottom. Guys, I fished this point twice already today and caught nothing on it. Literally 6 hours. And just landed those 2 fish back to back. A 7.5 and then a 9:03. That's pretty cool. Like I said, I'm sitting in 8 foot of water and I'm casting up toward this point. I'm not getting it all the way to the point. Well, there you have it, guys. Talk about being at the right spot at the right time with the right presentation. This underspin right here just helped us land 2 giant fish. And another thing I want to talk about is being dedicated and putting the time in. We got here at 10:20 and did not catch a fish until 4:30 something, and it was those 2 fish there. We fished this spot twice already today, and a lot of the time in the wintertime, you want to try to cover a lot of water and cover a lot of key locations, and we did. We came back to this spot as the sun was going down. I figured this was a really key location to where maybe if they were going to feed before the sun went down or when the sun went down, that this would be a really good location. So it's a main lake point. The wind kind of died off. We took this underspin, threw it up at this point. We were sitting in about 8.5 foot of water, and we were slowly creeping it on the bottom to where you literally felt that bait ticking the bottom, and we landed those 2 giants right there. The water temperature was about 46 degrees all day. The air temperature, I think when we got here, was about 45 degrees and probably jumped up to about like 50 something degrees. Probably felt a little bit cooler due to the wind coming from the south, but other than that, we had a really stressful day. But when you catch 2 giant fish like that from not giving up, really like erases all that dread of not catching a fish throughout the day. But guys, continue to follow Bassin' with Buddy. I really enjoy you guys coming along with me each and every single time I record. But I guess I'll see you next time. Continue to fish, keep fishing, and never give up. Get him. Oh my God. Guys, another giant. Another one. Keep some tension on him. This is another giant. Oh my God. Right on his main lake point. Fishing the same way. Look at this thing. Guys. Oh my God. Fishing the same way. Let's see if I can get him off of there. What's going on here? Look at this stud of a fish off of the main lake point. Look at this. Here's the underspin. Insane. Look at it. Tiny. Look at this fish. That's probably another 7-pound fish, if not a little bit bigger. Let's see. And guys, the sun went down. This is insane. Look at this fish. On an underspin. We're just about to leave. Let's see what we got. 8:37. Guys, that is insane. I don't know if you can see this, but our total's 25 pounds off of 3 fish. Look at this fish on that underspin. Insane. Look at that gut. That really made up for our day today. Wow. Insane. Literally insane. Let's let him go. This water is freezing. Are you kidding me? That was insane. Let's try it again. I know it's dark out. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but that was cool. We caught a 7-something, an 8-something, and a 9. Really has me bummed out on why we didn't fish this bait all day. There's something in the back of my mind. I had it on the boat too, just in case. The water's super cold. They weren't biting nothing. Main lake points. That was cool. Just creeping it on the bottom. But within an hour. We caught those giants. doubt in my mind that they were here throughout the day. Oh, got it. It is a good one. He's not even that huge. But he is a fight. Guys, look at that fish. Wow, we caught him on the outside of his mouth. That's why he fought so hard. The underspin again. Guys, look at that fish. A giant. I don't even know if you can see me anymore. But this is another giant. This is probably over 5 pounds. On the main lake point. Let's see what we got. Guys, we're about ready to head out and we're catching these fish. $6.12. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is insane. Look at these fish. A 6.12 on the underspin. What is going on? Look at that fat gut. I really hope you guys can see this. Let's let him go. Get out of here. Man, he almost pulled us in the freaking lake. Almost pulled us in the freaking lake. Jesus. Well, let's try to get another one. Guys, we're sitting at 31 pounds. 31 pounds on 4 fish. Insane. Alright guys. I don't know if you were able to see it or not, but after those 2 giants that we caught, we were definitely going to head back to the truck and pack up. And I don't know if you can see this, but those last 2 fish, the 837 and the 612, we caught right here at the point where the truck was. We just threw out and did the same technique with the underspin, and we caught those fish. But man, that was a really cool rally. I'm glad you guys got to see it. Hopefully you guys got to see it. The sun went down just a little bit to where it got a little bit darker. But we caught 31.15 pounds in the last hour of fishing. But that's why I don't ever give up. See you next time, guys.